All right. Doing things a little differently today. I brought in some help.
Mark, from the top, I want to say suspicious. Javier Madden not available the same week the Pope dies.
This is Mr. Javier Madden on the line. Javi, give our boy Daniel some hype words.
Daniel, I was supposed to be there for you today, but unfortunately I'm driving home from Chicago. I feel like it's inappropriate for me to StreamYard in. So you got this. You beat an absolute winter last time, so we're gonna freaking do it again.
Right? Not. Where is he? I don't know where he is. Driving back from Chicago. Bullshit. Anyway, Mark, welcome to Fandom. How you feeling?
Pretty good, John. And yeah, was it Chicago or the Vatican? We're not really sure.
He's not allowed to say too many. He's like a quadruple agent. It's crazy. So many nations claim him. And these guys are no better. These are sleeper agents too. They're acting nice. I don't know who they belong to yet. I'm going to figure it out.
We've never seen Mark play, but hopefully he's as bad as John. He sucks.
All right, mildly hurtful. Bye, Javi. That was a terrible idea.
But I'm going to give you the same shitty advice Javier would give them. Use your time.
Yep.
Use your repeats. And just stay calm. Let's do this.
I feel like I need to stand for this too, so we're gonna convert this standing desk real quick. But yeah, I'm looking forward.
Serious business.
No, I'm excited. It'll be fun. Second round. I'm not going to talk shit. I'm more humble than Javi and Josh. It'll be fun. That's all I'm here for.
I didn't prep for this, right? Just like last week, I'm going into this cold.
It's
I
fine.
watched the movies. The only thing I did was I watched the first 3 Jack Ryan films and half of Some of All Fears. But other than that, let's just.
These are going to be easier questions. They're going to be easier questions. And remember, Javi killed the Pope.
Hello there.
Welcome to Fandom Fights. I am Tim. That is Nick. We got an exciting one for you. Though I must say, Javi, Chicago, very close to my home. You bitch. Didn't even come
Not
say
really there.
How dare you, Javier? Nick, we got 2 1-0 rookies coming in to play. Yeah. We got the Mark. We got the Daniel. The Daniel. See, I'm already forgetting people's names. And it's like Camp Javi knew people and Camp John, apparently. I didn't know that John was managing. Mark, this is a surprise. How do you feel?
John's starting a camp that makes me nervous, but I'm excited. 2 players did very good in their first match. Daniel beating his own teammate via sudden death. Mark doing very well, coming in complete unknown. No one knew how he would do, and he did very, very well. So I'm excited to see how the 2 of them do in their second match. They've made it an unofficial tournament, which I guess it is like a bracket of sorts, but not officially. But yeah, sure, go on. Round 2.
I thought they were starting podcasts that were suspiciously close to the name of our podcast. But yeah, let's get into it, starting with round 1 of this round 2 match, I guess. Nick, what are the rules for round 1?
Round number 1 is going to work like this. There's going to be 10 questions in the realm of Fandom Fights. Each player is going to have 15 seconds to write down their answer. At the end of 15 seconds, we'll say pens down, at which point the players will reveal their answer and say it aloud. Each correct answer is worth 1 point apiece. Should any individual player get all 10 questions correct in round number 1, they would receive a bonus question. Each player will have 3 repeats, 1 challenge for the entirety of the match. Players, any questions as we get into round number 1?
Nope.
All good. Ready to go. Good luck.
All right.
You too. Likewise.
Your first question will come in the category of Law and Order. Your question is, which Law and Order film features an albino alligator?
Nice.
Yeah.
Just remember, guys, to have your hands on screen. Both dipping a bit. Alligators.
Alligator?
Ellie calls them aloe. 5, 4.
Oh, okay.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Daniel
I have no idea.
and Mark.
Bad Boys for Life?
Ooh, very close. You're looking for Bad Boys Ride or Die.
Damn it. I almost rewrote.
Very close. But next question is coming in the category of Disney animation. In Moana 2, Moana brings an elderly man, KK, on her journey because he has what profession? Could be Kiki.
Could be.
Could be.
Right.
I've only seen it once.
Kiki, KK, still haven't seen the movie. So
The Bad Boys thing, to be fair, those titles should be flipped.
thank you.
4,
Like the fourth one should be 4. Yeah,
5,
they just messed up.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Mark
Is he a blacksmith?
and Daniel.
Is he a fisherman?
Both incorrect. We're looking for farmer. Farmer.
That
All right.
was a generic title.
Your next question comes in the category of DC. Who plays Superman in Superman Returns?
You a fan of the Detective Comics?
No, but I do think that last movie should be called Moana Ride or Die.
That's fair. Did you see it?
Yeah,
It's not great.
it's okay.
Yeah, like it's not the worst thing I've ever seen. It's not
Super whatever.
4. Yeah. 3, 2,
It's just
1.
where Disney
Pens down. Let's go to Daniel
I'm thinking Reeves is the last name.
and Mark.
It's Brandon Ralph. It's rough, but it's Brandon Ralph. It's the guy that plays the Atom in the Arrowverse.
Yeah.
I don't
I'm
think
so-
I could take that, Nick. Yeah.
it's Ralph
Right.
TH. Ralph.
Ralph.
So I got one letter wrong.
Yeah,
that's wrong.
unfortunately, we can't give
You-
it to you.
You
Yeah.
wrote the word rough.
Hold on. John, can you come in?
You can bring John in, yeah.
All right. So last
worth it.
week.
Let
Well,
me
hold
talk-
on. Let me just explain where I'm coming from. Last week, right? I misspelled Ian McKellen and they counted it. But now I get one letter wrong and they're not counting it.
Here's what I would say. If you misspelled Ian McKellen, but it was phonetically correct, you're good. But since you did write the word rough on your board and it's pronounced differently, and there's no way to pronounce that Ralph unless you're like, Welsh, it's not going to work.
All right. I'll leave it alone then, I guess. But if I lose by one,
It's fair. You have my permission to be upset.
All right, your next question is coming in the category of horror icons. What is the last name of the main villain Freddy in the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise?
Mark's reaction to our questions is going to be a new favorite thing of mine.
I have a very expressive face.
It's good.
I know I edited his first match. I don't remember feeling abruptly upset about his face, but maybe I didn't edit it yet. Maybe I don't know. 5, 4,
Check right now.
2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Mark
I'm shocked. It's Kruger.
and Daniel.
Yeah, Kruger. But
Kruger is correct. Both players on the board, 1-1. What's next, Nick?
Next question comes in the category of DreamWorks. What type of animal is the character Tiger in Over the Hedge?
I was right. I did. I did.
You did edit it.
Yeah. It was against Nick. It was a good match.
Yeah.
Oh, I just got a message from. It was a Fanzone debate question. 5, 4, 3, 2,
Okay.
1. Pens down. I don't want to say from who. Let's go to Daniel
Chipmunk?
and Mark.
I honestly needed you to repeat the question. I thought you were asking me what kind of tiger, so I said African tiger.
We were looking for cat.
Oh,
Cats
all
is
right.
the answer. All right, your next question is coming from the category of sci-fi icons. Which member of Marty's family starts to disappear first from Marty's picture when Doc asks Marty if he's interacted with anyone in Back to the Future? Say the word Marty 7 times fast.
Yeah, I need to work with someone on structure.
Was that someone though? Yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, Mark. Let's go to Mark.
Sister.
And Daniel.
Oh, I also said sister.
Ooh, both incorrect. We're looking for brother.
Oh, okay.
All right. Nick, what's next?
Next question comes in the category of criminal underworld. Who plays the lead Debbie Ocean in Ocean's 8?
You love the ocean.
I do love the ocean.
Did you just say your mom? It's rude to the question writer. And
Yeah, don't be mean to Tom.
this actress. 5, 4,
I
3,
just
1.
kidding.
Pens down. Let's go to Daniel.
Sandra Bullock.
And Mark.
Sandra Bullock.
That is correct. Still tied 2-2. Your next question is coming in the category of Wizarding World. Which Harry Potter film features Harry battling a dragon? You scoff at the question writers now. First, you're throwing out your moms,
Okay.
and now you're
I feed on
scoffing.
I'm in tears.
My goodness.
Bring it.
Come on. Maybe you should be back in the saddle, Macaw. 5, 4, 3.
She'd be like near a title match.
Pens down. Let's go to Mark.
Goblet of Fire.
And Daniel.
Goblet of Fire.
That is correct. 3-3. What's next?
Next, penultimate question is in the category of Fight Night. What does Daniel's love interest, Kumiko, dream of one day becoming in The Karate Kid Part 2?
You like karate, Nick?
I do.
Nice.
Did you know I'm a black belt? That's a true story.
I don't think I did.
It was when I was like 13, so I feel like it's probably got some kind of renewal policy. That doesn't count anymore because I can't touch my toes. But
3,
at one point in life,
2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Daniel.
His wife.
Yeah, as she should. No, I'm kidding. I don't want to hate.
Let's go to Mark.
Vet as in animals.
Both are incorrect. You're looking for dancer. All right.
Don't tell my dancer fiance.
Your final question in this round is in the category of YA. What type of weapon does Katniss primarily use throughout the film The Hunger Games?
scoff, Maggie. I dare you.
She's going. Bucky doesn't know the answer. He's lost.
Oh, this would be an easy one for him.
He's itching his ears. He's like, I don't know, man. I don't know.
How did he feel about Tiger the cat?
Pissed. 1. Pens down. Let's go to Mark.
Bow and arrow?
And Daniel.
Bow and arrow.
Bow and arrow is correct. So, Nick, we are all tied up after round 1, 4-4. Is that what you have?
That's what I have, Tim.
All right, let's go into round number 2. How's it going to work?
Round number 2 is going to work like this. It is the wheel round. We have a wheel with 8 fandom categories on it, as well as spinners and opponent's choice. Each player will get a spin at the wheel. If they like what they spin the first time, they can keep it. If not, they can choose to spin again, but they will be forced to keep what they spin the second time. You'll get 5 questions in the chosen category, each worth 2 points apiece, unless you like check down a multiple choice, at which point it'll only be worth 1. And be on the lookout as stealing is available in round number 2. Tim, what's on the wheel today?
On the wheel today, we have MCU, YA, Wizarding World, Galaxy Quests, Pixar, Creature Features, American Spies, and Jimmy B, James Bond. So, Mark, you are the higher ranked player, so we'll bring in your manager. Would you like to spin or defer to Daniel?
Defer, correct, John?
Most people defer. I mean, if you hate James Bond as much as other people do, it's on James Bond, so the chance of spinning James Bond is lower right now. But I would say conventional wisdom says you defer. I don't know how many of these categories you like.
I don't mind James Bond, but I don't necessarily. Yeah, so I'm thinking defer because I don't want to get stuck with something I don't like.
Fine,
And
make him,
what I
Make him
learned
take
in my
something away.
first round is that's what happened.
Make him take something away then. Let's defer.
Yeah. All right, I'll defer.
All right, we'll bring in
John.
Josh. This will be the spin for Daniel.
Good performance. Also, Javi's still here. Ignore him.
Javi,
no.
you suck. American Spies. Would you like to keep it or spin again?
I did not prepare for this in the way that I intended to.
Not for us.
That is not ours. I think you should.
Yeah, we're gonna spin again.
I thought that was one you chose.
Yeah, there's an error in planning.
It lands on YA.
YA, you're much better at. That was a good call.
Yeah, that was my fault.
All right, Nick, do you want to go ahead and read Daniel his questions in the category of YA?
Gladly, Daniel, are prepared for your questions in the category of YA.
Oh yeah.
Your first question. Which Twilight film features Bella and Edward's wedding?
Breaking Dawn Part 1, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. Your second question.
I watched them with my fiance.
I freaking love those movies. No shit. Daniel, your next question. Who plays the faun, Mr. Tumnus, in the Chronicles of Narnia, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe?
James Acaster. No. Not James McAvoy. Final answer.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think so.
James
That's
McAvoy.
correct for 2 points. We're going to
James
say you caught
Acaster's a
yourself.
comedian. Yeah.
We're going to say you caught yourself. That's correct for 2 points. Okay. Mark looked like he had questions, but all right. Daniel, your third question. In the Maze Runner The Scorch Trials, while sitting around a fire, Frypan says that he never thought he would miss what?
Multiple choice.
All right, multiple choice options are: is it A, prison, B, the glade, C, wicked, or D, torture?
The Glade. Final answer.
That is correct for 1 point. All right, Daniel, your penultimate question. In the Hunger Games Catching Fire, every 12 hours in the arena, lightning strikes what type of object?
A tree. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. All right, and your final question, Daniel. In Allegiant, Triss, Caleb, and who else successfully steal David's ship to escape the Bureau?
Multiple choice.
Your multiple choice options are: is it A, Peter, B, 4, C, Christina, or D, Nina?
I want to say Christina. Final answer.
That is correct for 1 point and a sweep of YA. Tim?
Yeah, Daniel gets his total up to 12. Is that what you have?
That's what I have.
All right, let's bring back the wheel and Mr. Marr. This will be the spin for Mark. And it lands on creature features. Would you like to keep it or spin again?
I have no idea what's in this category, so I'm gonna spin again.
If you don't know, you should spin again. Definitely.
Yeah, I'm gonna spin again.
You don't even need me for that.
Yeah.
All right, this is what you're going to be stuck with.
Come on. Bam! Whammy! All right, let's go.
All right. Mark, I'll be giving you your questions in the category of the Wizarding World. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, your first question.
Hope I don't blow this.
In which Wizarding World film is someone referred to as a little lump of a boy?
That's an obscure question.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Need an answer.
Mark, you got to say it out loud.
Oh, sorry. Is it Azkaban?
I don't think we can accept that.
Oh, Prisoners of Azkaban. You know what I'm talking about.
Incorrect, Daniel. Chance for a 2-point steal.
Sorcerer's Stone. Final answer.
That is also incorrect. We were looking for the Prisoner of Azkaban.
You gotta say the name of the movie.
I did say there's no other one with Azkaban in it. Oh man, wow, you guys.
All right, John, you want to be brought in, or are we moving on?
John, yeah, what do you think?
I don't know. I mean, like, I'm not Payson, so I don't know about your precedent. I didn't study all this shit and like know in the past what leniencies you've given in the past. I would only argue, if we are going to challenge that, like he knew what movie it was. He clearly knew. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if we're going to get another opportunity to challenge. If you want to throw a challenge, and we can plead that you clearly knew out of all the movies, since you only need to identify it by the subtitle, and you kind of did that.
Yeah, I didn't say Harry Potter 3. I clearly said one of the distinguishing features of the movie and of the subtitle, like Azkaban, Prisoners of Azkaban. And to be fair, he said a different actor, and then he said James McAvoy, and you counted that when he immediately corrected. And I immediately corrected with Prisoners of Azkaban.
So we're challenging?
I'm challenging.
Yeah, I'm not confident in this, but I think we probably should challenge. In the fact that this is a lower level match and we're gonna have some leniency in it, let's challenge and throw ourselves on the mercy.
We'll be right back after this challenge.
Back from the challenge, Nick and I talked about it. We are not going to be able to award Mark the points, but we are going to move on to Mark's second question in his round 2 category of Wizarding World. Mark, your question. Who plays Professor Minerva McGonagall in the Harry Potter film series?
Maggie Smith.
That is correct for 2 points.
R.I.P.
Yes. Mark, your next question. In Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, what is Credence's last name shared with the woman who runs the orphanage he belongs to? Five, 4.
Multiple choice.
All right, your options are A, Lestrange, B, comma, C, Barebone, or D, Scamander.
Can you repeat?
The whole question or just the options?
Just the options, please.
Yep, your options again are A, Lestrange, B, comma, C, Barebone, or D, Scamander.
B.
B is incorrect. Daniel, chance for a 1-point steal. Is it A, Lestrange, B, comma, C, Barebone, or D, Scamander?
C.
C is correct for a 1-point steal.
What is it?
Barebone.
Oh, all right.
All right, Mark, your next question. In Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2, Harry discovers that Dumbledore was already dying due to what cursed object?
You're gonna be nitpicky, so I can't just say ring.
We just need
the type of object.
Just the type of object.
Ring.
That is correct for 2 points. If we need something like ultra specific, we'll say specifically in the question for you.
Okay.
And your final question, Mark? In Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, what was Hagrid's punishment after being framed for opening the Chamber of Secrets back when he was a student? Five.
No.
3, 2.
We'll do multiple choice.
All right, your multiple choice options are A, sent to Azkaban, B, had his wand taken away, C, expelled from school, or D, had to kill his pet spider.
Literally thinking in my head between B, C, and D, which is why I asked for multiple choice. I'm fairly certain, while the other two might have happened.
4, 3.
It's
2.
D.
That is incorrect. Daniel, chance for a 1-point steal. Is it A, sent to Azkaban, B, had his wand taken away, C, expelled from school, or D, had to kill his pet spider?
C.
C is correct for a 1-point steal. All right, Nick. So at the end of round number 2, I have Mark getting his total up to 8. But with the steal, Daniel is at 14. Is that what you have?
That's what I have, Tim.
All right, round number 3. How's it going to work?
Round number 3 is going to work like this. It is the betting round. We have 5 more questions in the realm of Fandom Fights. Once the players hear the category, they can bet anywhere between 0 and 2 points on the question. If they get the question correct, they will gain those points. If they get the question incorrect, they will lose those points. We will play until someone is mathematically eliminated or we have reached the end of the match. Players, any questions as we get into round number 3?
No.
Go, Tim.
All right, first category you can bet points on is Marvel. Let's get bets, starting with Mark.
2.
Okay, and Daniel.
0.
Okay, your question in the category of Marvel. Who plays the villain Apocalypse in X-Men Apocalypse? You like this movie?
Do you like the Apocalypse?
The character? Yeah.
No. The event, Tim.
No, I'd be very sad.
What?
We would not make it long, Maggie. Oh, because you can run? Oh, look at me, I'm Maggie. It's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's start with Daniel, who bet 0.
Because I bet 0. Doesn't really matter, I guess.
And Mark?
Oscar Isaac.
Oscar Isaac is correct. So Mark hits that for 2 points, making it a 4-point game. It is 14-10. Nick, what's the next category?
Next category you can bet points on is the MCU.
Let's get bets, starting with Daniel.
1.
Okay,
2.
and Josh. 2. Or I'm sorry, and Mark.
I gotcha.
Struggling.
All right. Today. I am terrible at names. Go ahead, Nick.
Your question in the MCU. In Iron Man 2, Natalie Rushman, a.k.a. Natasha Romanoff, the temp that Tony hires, is revealed to be working for what organization?
Have you ever been revealed to have been working somewhere?
Your questions don't really lead me anywhere, Tim.
I don't know what
to do with that.
Like you were meeting Anna's parents for the first time, and he was like, he works at a school, and they were like, oh! Something like that. It was like a shocking twist.
Why would
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Mark, let's start with you.
SHIELD, commonly referred to as SHIELD, but it is an acronym. So notice the dots.
Daniel.
Shield, but
Shield is correct. So Daniel gets the 1 point. Mark gets 2 points. It's now a 3-point game, 15-12. Next category you can bet points on is Pixar. Let's get bets, starting with Mark.
Yeah, I lied. 0.
Okay, and Daniel.
1.
Okay. Question in the category of Pixar is: which Pixar film features a man nearly dying after falling through a sewer manhole?
You don't want to go for stats? Stats are cool.
Oh, also write down, yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. How are you, Tim?
You ever been in a manhole?
Yeah.
You like that one, man? You like that one?
That's what we call low-hanging fruit.
5, 4.
The low-hanging fruit is right near the manhole.
1. Pens down. Let's go to Mark, who bet 0.
I got no idea. 0 clue.
And Daniel.
Soul?
Soul is correct.
Wow.
So it is 16-12. 2 questions remaining. What's the next category, Nick?
Next category I'm going to points on is the worlds of DC.
I guess I have to, so it doesn't matter.
Let's get bets, starting with Daniel.
Surprising no one. 0.
And Mark.
2.
All right. Nick, what's the question?
Your question in the worlds of DC. Which Suicide Squad member is kept in an electrified cage at the beginning of Suicide Squad? Do you know? Say it. Not like out loud. Oh, because you looked at the answer. Cheater. Cheater.
Cheater, cheater.
No, John. Don't write
Right.
it there.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's start with Daniel.
Is that like a witch lady?
Yes, the famous character Witch Lady. And Mark.
Killer Shark.
And your winner, Daniel, whose last name
Lovelace. Daniel Lovelace.
Daniel Lovelace. I am Nick. I was terrible at names the whole match. I called it at the end. I was still terrible at it. Daniel wins the match. What are your thoughts, Nick?
Great match. I think a lot of knowledge displayed for both these guys, and I think they're still brand spanking new. I think they've got some things to pick up on. Answer was Harley Quinn, by the way.
Oh
too.
yeah, my bad. I got so distracted by
Harley Quinn is what we were looking for, but no, I think I think both players picked up things they can use in their match going forward. Because I like the trajectory both all these people are on.
Yeah, agreed. Let's go talk to him in the post-match interviews.
Mark Pover, didn't work out for you today. Still showed a lot that you know a lot, but you learned a couple lessons that unfortunately people who've been doing this for years have had ingrained into them. One is that Wizarding World is quite small, and therefore the questions in Wizarding Worlds can get a little deeper than questions in categories that are larger. And you're just, it's tough. We fully acknowledge there's like nitpickiness and stuff that we wish we didn't have to do. But we just do. Otherwise, people will go on otherwise someone will say witch lady and then be like, you know who the fuck I'm talking about. I'm talking about her. So
leave Nazario alone. Oh my God. It's freaking crazy you would say that.
Spelling too. It's not a spelling contest, but it is a phonetic contest. Like a lot of things that you can pick up and take into your next match. But overall, how do you feel you played today? Are you pissed at us?
It was definitely an experience. All credit to my opponent. He definitely was able to really take it away in round 2. He didn't miss a single question, so can't really blame anyone but myself for that. Should have brushed up on some of those spelling or for remembering I didn't need this thing in the second round. So, it's just figuring out for the next time. And sorry, Matt Thomas, your chance will have to come at a later date.
Who knows? You never know. John, is Mark a permanent client of yours, or was this some sort of trial run? What's going on?
No, you're right. I am going to create a camp. And in that camp, there will be lots of concentration for the people in it. They will learn how to concentrate, and there will be lots of horror icons learning in my camp of concentration.
As somebody that's had family members die in a concentration camp, okay.
So I didn't call it that. It's a camp of concentration. I'm not concentrating people. We're working on concentration. It's way different. How dare you?
We're gonna quick segue and say, John, since Mark doesn't know a whole lot of people other than Matt Thomas, who managed against him in his first match, who do you think would be a good opponent for Mark in his next match?
You know who I'm gonna say. Chris Diaz. I'm okay. Brian Nussbaum would be great if he's not retired by then. You should let him play Mark.
I'll also throw out the challenge, Nick. Give me anybody but yourself from Iona.
That sounds great.
That is doable. Mark, congratulations on a match well played. Looking forward to seeing you come back. And we'll see you soon.
Thanks, Nick. Thanks, John. Thanks, Daniel. And thanks, Tom, for also hosting.
Daniel Lovelace, 2-0. Honest thoughts, because Javi prepped us for both of your entries. It's just people who are going to have fun. Did you expect to be 2-0?
No. Because as it sort of happened in the wheel, I planned to prepare a lot more for especially like American Spies, and then I didn't. Of course, that is the first thing that I landed on. But it seems like YA paid off really well. It was a good respin. I was much more nervous going into this round than I was against Josh. No offense, Josh. But no, it was good. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, I enjoyed it. Yeah.
Josh,
excited.
your first time managing. Your thoughts? Let's see how your audio is. Your thoughts on Daniel's performance?
Daniel killed it, man. Like he always does, manages to surprise me. He brings in these really low expectations and then blows them out of the water. That's his strategy, and I think it's worked out pretty well. So I think his next opponent is going to be taking this. I don't think this false humility is going to work next time.
Fair.
We're just gonna need to work on the strategy, man.
Sure.
Well, Daniel, I'm not sure if you've seen their matches yet, but I guess this did turn into a sort of unofficial bracketed tournament, even though it's, like I said, unofficial. You will be going up against whoever the other 2-0 rookie is. We don't know exactly who it is yet, but it will be between Sky Hodge and Matt Thomas. Not sure if you've seen their matches. Matt played in teams, so you could have seen that one. Sky, but like both completely new quantities to Fandom. So are you just excited to face another new quantity like you did with Mark today? Or would you prefer someone who's more familiar?
No, I mean, it's all, I mean, I don't know what Josh is talking about. It all is in good fun for me. So it's just, whoever really. It's a good time.
No, we need to win. You need to win.
Sounds like a plan. Well, Daniel, congratulations on the win today.
Thank you.
And we'll see you in your next match.
Thanks.
All right, well, that's going to do it for us today at Fandom Fights. Thank you to Mark and John, Daniel and Josh, Javi, whatever you're doing out there. Be safe and stay away from me, I guess. Thank you to Nick for writing. I've been Tim. We'll see you guys next, or Tom, maybe. We'll see you next time with another great match. Until then, have a great night. Bye.